Remember Tanya Roberts? The leggy brunette who stole the screen in Charlie's Angels? Well, believe it or not, there's way more to her story than just those iconic red swimsuits. Tanya Roberts' life was full of many secrets not known to the public, and the Hollywood glamour hid a much darker secret. Buckle up, fellas, because we're diving deep into the life of Tanya Roberts, the angel who wasn't quite so angelic. Tanya Roberts was born as Victoria Leigh Bloom on October 15, 1955, in the Bronx, New York. Her family wasn't rich. Her dad sold fountain pens, and money was often tight. From a young age, Tanya dreamt of a different life, one far from the struggles of her early years. At 15, Tanya made a choice that would set the course for the rest of her life. She left high school, deciding that the traditional path of education wasn't for her. This was a bold move, but Tanya was determined to chase her dreams, no matter how difficult the path might be. She moved across the country, working odd jobs to make ends meet. Her early days in the entertainment industry were far from glamorous. Tanya faced rejection time and time again. She took on minor roles in commercials and appeared in off-Broadway plays. These early experiences were tough, but they were crucial. Despite the hardships, Tanya's determination never wavered. She knew she had something special to offer, and she was willing to work as hard as necessary to prove it. These formative years laid the foundation for a career that would eventually see her becoming a household name, proving that her early gamble to leave school and pursue her dreams was worth the risk. But Tanya's life would change forever soon. Her journey to fame took a significant turn when she landed a role on the hit TV series Charlie's Angels. Joining the show in its 5th season, she played Julie Rogers, a streetwise fighter who quickly became a fan favorite. This role marked her transition from struggling actress to a recognized face on American television. Tanya once shared that being part of such an iconic show felt like a whirlwind. She was suddenly in the spotlight, a place she had aimed for since leaving high school. Her rise to fame didn't stop with Charlie's Angels. Tanya's career hit another milestone when she starred as Stacy Sutton in the James Bond film A View to Kill. Playing a Bond girl is a coveted role that has catapulted many actresses into international stardom, and it did just that for Tanya. She described working on the film as an incredible experience that opened doors for her in ways that she never imagined. Being part of the Bond legacy made her an instant global star. These roles significantly impacted Tanya's career, establishing her as a leading lady in Hollywood. The fame, however, would soon lead to scandals and controversies that Tanya would have to struggle with. But acting in movies wasn't the only thing Tanya was known for. Beyond her roles in Charlie's Angel and as a Bond girl, Tanya Roberts continued to showcase her acting range in a variety of projects, taking on roles that spanned genres from action to comedy. One notable film was The Beastmaster, a fantasy movie where she played Kiri, a character that further solidified her status as a leading lady in the 1980s. Her performance in Sheena, where she portrayed the titular character, a female Tarzan-like figure, demonstrated her ability to carry a film as the main star. Although Sheena faced mixed reviews, Tanya's portrayal was praised for its strength and depth, adding to her growing reputation of strong, independent characters. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Tanya found a new audience for her role as Midge Pinciotti on the popular TV show That 70s Show. As the lovable but dumb mother of Donna Pinciotti, Tanya brought humor and a touch of nostalgia to the show, resonating with both those who remembered her from her earlier work and a new generation of fans. Her time on That 70s Show is often remembered fondly by viewers for bringing warmth and laughter to the Pinciotti family dynamic. Tanya's contributions to entertainment spanned over 2 decades, and her work on That 70s Show was particularly significant. It not only reintroduced her to the public eye, but also showcased her ability to adapt to different roles and genres, proving her lasting appeal in the ever-changing landscape of Hollywood. Despite the professional success, there was a dark side to Tanya. Many controversies and scandals marked Tanya Roberts' life away from the cameras. She was married to Barry Roberts, an aspiring screenwriter she met while waiting in line at a movie theater. The two hit it off instantly and got married in 1974. Barry and Tanya were together until his death in 2006. In the late 1990s, at the peak of her career, Tanya made the difficult decision to step away from Hollywood to care for Barry after he became ill. This move demonstrated her loyalty and dedication to her husband, placing her personal life over her professional aspirations. Beyond her family life, Tanya had a variety of interests and hobbies that showed a different side to the glamorous actress. She was passionate about animal rights and environmental conservation, dedicating time and resources to various causes and charities related to these issues. Tanya's love for animals was well known, with pets often accompanying her at home and even on set when possible. Her commitment to charitable work, especially concerning animal welfare, highlighted a compassionate and caring individual who sought to make a difference beyond the silver screen. However, Tanya Roberts' career wasn't without its controversies and challenges. The media often focused on her roles that emphasized her physical appearance over her acting abilities. This type of portrayal led to a typecast image that Roberts found hard to shake off. She faced backlash for some of her choices, particularly her decision to pose for Playboy, which was seen by some as undermining her credibility as an actress. Despite these challenges, Tanya remained committed to her career, choosing roles that she found meaningful and challenging, even if they sparked controversy. Tanya Roberts' choices in film roles also stirred discussions. Her leading roles in films like The Beastmaster and Sheena were commercially not as successful as expected and were critiqued for their emphasis on her physical appearance, further fueling the stereotype of her being just another pretty face in Hollywood. This perception was a double-edged sword, boosting her popularity in certain circles while simultaneously casting a shadow over her acting skills. Despite the mixed reviews, these films later gained a huge following, for fans appreciating Roberts for her dedication to the roles and her ability to bring charisma and strength to her characters. Furthermore, her portrayal of strong, independent women on screen became a point of contention in an era where female roles were often limited and less dynamic. Tanya pushed against these boundaries, which in itself was a controversial stance at the time. Her efforts to break away from the mold set by Hollywood for female actresses were unique, albeit met with resistance from some quarters. One of the most bizarre incidents in recent memory concerning Tanya Roberts came after her hospitalization in December 2020. On January 3, 2021, her partner, Lance O'Brien, mistakenly informed her publicist that she had passed away. The news spread quickly. However, in a shocking turn of events, it was later clarified that Tanya was still alive, though in critical condition. This mix-up created confusion and disbelief among the public and the media. Unfortunately, Tanya Roberts passed away the following day on January 4, 2021, due to complications from a urinary tract infection. The premature announcement of her death and the subsequent correction received widespread attention, overshadowing the legacy of her career momentarily. It was a surreal and unfortunate situation that added a layer of complexity to the already challenging task of navigating fame and personal privacy. That's the story of Tanya Roberts, a remarkable woman whose legacy shines on in film and TV.